Damn.
MC, make another hit.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Harrison Beavis, out to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To the air right away is May. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
May looking to run. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's a rookie from Texas Tech. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
The Jets had 10-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you get your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll set up the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perez. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
There's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all not joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. The defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit, even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Cougar 19.
21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They're
going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Over the middle, complete. It's Perez. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Able to get away, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
2nd and 15. Now he's going to step up and run. Going to be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Hold me ready. 70 Lions. Let's go. Jack Cougar 19.
Pass caught right side by Taylor. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
3, 19, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
It's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and that fights through, and now a crease.
Still going. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Looks good on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the shotgun, May with it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing here is May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramirez. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. zone, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's May. He'll try and do this himself. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer, Warriors 70.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
No ball, that fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Let's look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
60 by 79 Broncos. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
60 Maverick.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Go street. 18 Cardinal. 18. Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fends him off. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
18, 5 here. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
5-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I think Jones able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. You hear the discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Touchdown! Mason Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and
10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw with May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with May. Well, he was good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world that.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does,
then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
2nd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Keon White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. All going deep here for Taylor. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. That one looks like he'll throw here. May looking to run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Oh, Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
26. Boxes, done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense
picked up by Andre Cisco. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard